Hello and welcome to this video. Today I want to talk about embedded system project ideas. And I want to start with beginner projects that you can do when you're just starting out with embedded programming, and go to a very advanced level, things that you can do when you are already a seasoned embedded systems engineer and just want to do more on the side, or when you are already a seasoned programmer but you are new to this embedded world but want to have a challenge. So let's start out with the beginner projects. The first thing that is important, no matter what the project is, ideally you solve a problem that you have, or it's something that you are really interested in and keen on doing. So for most of us, smart home automation is a great beginner project because we all live somewhere, right? Whether that's a small student apartment or whether that's a big house, doesn't matter. There are things that we can automate. Whether that's turning on a fan when we reach a certain temperature in a room, whether that's controlling an entire heating system, whether that's turning on and off lights, doesn't matter. We all live somewhere. We all can use home automation. And the nice thing about this is there are a lot of projects already out there. There is a lot of code and project ideas that you can look at, also project solutions that you can start building on and reuse. So that's a great way to start your first embedded system project. And on the other hand, what's also really nice is there's a lot of controllers out there that you can use and get fairly cheap, like the ESP32 controllers or an Arduino controller or a Raspberry Pi. The second thing that is also a beginner project is a digital clock. Yeah, a digital clock where you can learn about timers, learn about how you actually do real time in a microcontroller, and at the same time learn how to control a display. Whether that's a 7-segment display or whether you want to take it a step further, maybe use an LED matrix display and maybe even extend it by showing your, Instagram likes or YouTube subscribers. That's a nice project. That's something you can have in your living room and show it off to people that visit you. So that's always nice to have something like this. The third one would be a weather station, which is similar to the digital clock, but takes it a step further. You have now maybe several sensors that you can use. You have temperature sensors, you have humidity sensors, maybe you are trying to measure airspeed, air pressure, and you can also build here your first distributed embedded system, where you then actually have multiple microcontrollers, maybe one outdoors to measure outdoor temperature and outdoor humidity, one in your living room, one in your bedroom, and you have multiple microcontrollers that then talk to each other via a protocol. Also here, you're not the first person that is having this idea. There are a lot of implementations available online that you can look at, get ideas from, and then trying to implement it on your own. And fourth, of course, we all like plants, and sometimes we all forget to water them, or at least I always forget to water them. And there, a great idea is to build an automatic plant watering system. Whether that's just measuring the humidity of the soil and is giving you a reminder whenever your plants need watering, or whether that's even having a small water tank or is already hooked up to your watering system so that you can automatically water your plants. That's up to you, but that's a great system. It's helpful and it saves some plants from dying. If you want to take it up a notch, and if you want to have a more advanced project in here, it's really going now from medium to very advanced. You can start with an autonomous robot. Yeah, autonomous robots are great. They combine multiple sensors, very nice algorithmic challenges. So they are a great way to really go from this embedded beginner level to a very advanced level. And if you have built a fleet of autonomous cars already that are driving around, then maybe what you could do next is building a smart traffic management system that then is managing this traffic of autonomous cars, maybe even with a traffic light that is detecting how many cars are already in line. You could have communication between the cars and your traffic management systems. So there's a lot of things that you can do in this regard. If you want to take it even a step further, driving is easy compared to flying. So you could start building your first autonomous drone There are not as many kits out there as you will find for cars, but you will find some instructions and project ideas, especially on what hardware you need, and then you can start building your drone. One word of caution here, it's not allowed to fly those drones everywhere. So depending on your country, there might be some regulations on where you are allowed to fly those. So please make sure that you have understood those constraints before you get into trouble. And then lastly, what you could build is an embedded operating system. And here you can also really take it from a beginner level scheduling system where you just schedule tasks in certain time frames to a much more complete operating system with task handling, priority switching, memory management, and much more things. And this is a great way not only to have more and more challenges and to iteratively build up the complexity level of your project, but also to understand the concepts of operating systems. Yeah? Because building your own operating system is a great way to understand how operating systems are actually working. There's a lot of literature out there on how operating systems work. There are a couple of open source operating systems out there that you can also look at how they solve things. And this is really a great project that you can really take to a very advanced level. So now I'm curious, have you tried one of those projects? What are your project ideas? Did I miss something that you did? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you have liked this video, if you found it helpful or maybe found your project idea here, then please give this video a like. And if you want to see more videos just like this, then please subscribe to the channel so that I can see you in the next video.